Well, hello world. This is Professor V coming back to you. Just wanted to touch bases with you all in my hair care industry. So, the question has been brought up. What do you think about barbershops and beauty salons working through this crisis? Well, I personally feel as long as the CDC or your local government has not prevented you from going to work, I don't see a problem with you going to work. I'm definitely working myself. Just keep in mind that we must. I can't say must enough. Uh, Put in place those infection control measures that we were taught while we were in our barbering programs, our cosmetology programs, esthetician, nail technology, whatever the case is, whatever professional license you may hold. Just know that we were put through these infection control procedures for a reason. And should be basically second nature. But as I said in a previous video, that I know sometimes we get complacent and don't necessarily always do what we're supposed to do step by step. But I do encourage you all to please revert back to your studies, what you learn in terms of the proper sanitation procedures. Now, I'm not going to go through that today because I've already went through that on a previous video. Now, but I do want to also bring to your attention that, as you can see, I'm in my barber jacket. Your barber jacket is part of your personal protecting gear. Okay, you don't just wear it just so that everybody know that you're a barber. You notice that anyone that works closely with other people generally have some type of uniform. Now, I particularly want to express my concern about not wearing your barber jacket because just your normal everyday clothing that you wear, I know it may be a lot more stylish, but right now it's about protecting yourself, protecting the community, and protecting your family. So, with all that being said, just know that DNA is on you all day long. From cutting at close proximities, you have dandruff, you have dry skin, you have hair particles, so on and so forth. It carries into that cotton that you might be wearing with your hoodie, so on and so forth. That stuff is attracted to it, and so it may you just carry it home with you. And a lot of times you may just lay on the couch and so on and so forth. And now you've basically transferred those contagions from your business into your home. So I encourage you, please revert back to wearing your barber jacket. That way, once your day is completed, you can take it off, throw it in the dirty clothing or laundry. You can wash your hands and your arms past your elbow. That way, and then this goes off. So everything underneath it should be okay. It won't be 100%, but it should be okay to go out. Especially if you're stopping to grab something to eat and you're still in your barber jacket. Not a great thing. I know it's good advertising, but I have seen some barbers just have a jacket that they wear out just for advertising purposes and put on a different type of jacket when you're in the salon or the shop. So that's certainly not a bad idea. Um, I've been asked what I thought about, the cleansing of your nostrils and all stuff. Listen, folks, by no stretch of the imagination, I'm not a medical professional. So all I do know is, however you can clean yourself, keep yourself less of as many contagions as possible, bacteria as possible, I say do it. Nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with if you need to goggle throughout the day. Um, that goggling with a good mouthwash. Mouthwash is an antiseptic, and antiseptics are just chemicals that is strong enough to fight bacteria off your skin, but of course it's too weak to do it off of non-porous surfaces. So you have antiseptics are in mouthwash, toothpaste. We're using the aftershave, or toners, and so on and so forth. So just know the difference between an antiseptic and a disinfectant, making sure that you're using that properly. And today I just want to stress that barber jacket or your stylist and nail techs, whatever type of smart, whatever you have, just make sure that you are taking that stuff off when you are leaving the shop or before you go into your home, because you don't want to pass things on to your family members. Now, this may seem a little extreme to some, but just keep in mind, it was designed for a reason. And all this stuff that we're dealing with is not new. As the word said, there's nothing new under the sun, and this is certainly not new. These practices were put in place many, many, many years ago, but because we haven't experienced anything major such as we're doing now, a lot of times people just don't think about it. Of course, being in the field of education, this is something that is always on my mind because I am constantly talking, constantly assessing, and things of that nature, keeping it abreast to those people who need it or just learning. So I just want to express that to you all. Didn't want to be as long as I was the last time. So, but you will hear from me again because I am practicing on my public speaking, and I know I can't see the audience, so it makes it a little bit better for me. But again, recapping right quickly, just remember the sanitation procedures of as far as infection control is concerned. We're going to sanitize, then we're going to disinfect. Make sure that we're washing our hands before and after each client. Now we've added the barber jacket. We want to make sure that we have our barber jacket, our stylist jacket, whatever you want to call it, our professional gear on. You remember yesterday we talked about, turn your client to the mirror when you're talking to them. That way, anything coming out your mouth, you don't want to land on your client's face. We've got to protect our clients, y'all. So I just wanted to add that out there. And as always, make sure that you like and share. And if you have any questions, hit me up. So we're not going to be fearful of this thing. We're going to be cautious. We're going to be, we're just going to do what we're supposed to do. Put it that way. We're going to be professional, and we're going to not only protect ourselves, we're going to protect our clients. Put on that barber jacket or that stylist jacket and go to work. Talk with you later.